All right.
Bye.
Laters.
Bye-bye.
All right.
Bye-bye.
So, let me load up the document for our show since we're doing one of those.
Oh yeah.
And there was somebody I wanted to start with, and I think it was me. I want to start with my song.
It's like, can it be me? I want it to be me.
Actually, I like
Yeah.
I kind of like the order that's here, actually. The order that's here is good. All right.
Oh god.
So, dying. My song, I picked a very, how do you say? Popular artist, I guess? Like,
Pretty popular.
think about the most popular artist you can think of that isn't Mike the Mike.
It probably still might not actually be him.
Yeah, well, you know, whatever.
He's
but
up
yeah,
there.
So,
Think of the original.
Yeah, old school.
So yeah, I decided to do a song by Eurobeat Odyssey, which was released last month, and it's called Batty. And the reason why I wanted to feature it is because it's an earworm. It got stuck in my head, and I was just sort of listening to EFN the one day, and it was stuck in my head for the rest of the day because of it. So, yeah. So,
Yeah.
we'll do that. All right.
All right.
So this
Let's
is
do it.
Eurobeat Odyssey with Batty, here on Elements of Harmony on Everfree Network.
I want to drain you of your colors. You are the apple of my eye. I'm going to stalk you into darkness. Make you run away, make you run afraid of the night. I'm not the friend you once knew. Search your heart, you know it's true. There's no time to say goodbye. This will be the end of your life. I've gone Batty, lunatic under the moon. I've gone Batty. Once I sink my teeth, then it'll happen to you. How red and juicy you are to me, as if you're waiting for my bite. My insanity has a flavor, heavenly and sweet, nectar of a terrible lie. I'm not the friend you once knew. Search your heart, you know it's true. There's no time to say goodbye. This will be the end of your life. I've gone Batty, lunatic under the moon. I've gone Batty. Once I sink my teeth, then it'll happen to you. You thought you were rid of me, a mistake as you will see. I'll just wait for one more time for my darkest thirst to arise.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really good.
Wow.
Yeah.
That
I
was-
haven't heard it yet, so
You
that was
were
my first
right.
time
It is
hearing
an earworm.
It is an earworm because like I'm
The
just
chorus is
I'm
real
sitting around just going, I've gone Batty.
Yeah, it really that really gets you hooked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
I
chorus
kept on
gets
imagining Batty from Fern Gully.
Oh man.
But
Wow, so-
yeah, no, there's just there's a lot of interesting elements in that one, and some of them were like some of the I think it's in the pre-chorus where it kind of has that melody, that kind of na 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 na, that thing where it's just sort of playing with that really kind of traditional
Eerie.
creepy chord progression type of deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
I don't
And
know why.
and there's a few instances where it's where Travis, Eurobeat Odyssey, does like his does some how do I say like single semitones kind of moving up and down type of thing, where it's just like na, that kind of thing, which is just it's kind of like on pads and stuff in the background, and it's just really nice. But
Yeah.
yeah.
I really enjoyed the call and response effect that he did with when he sung like a certain part of the verse, and then he did a call and response with synth. It was really interesting, and I've never heard that.
Was it just
Oh,
with
man.
synth, or was it with synth and something?
No, I think it was just with synth.
Okay.
I could be wrong.
Explain call and response real quick.
Yeah.
Call and response is basically when, say, it's kind of like an example of like a phone call. You call somebody, you say hi, they respond with something else. So
Hey.
in singing,
They.
in singing, a call and response would be if you were to sing a word and then a second person or second thing mimicking the melody or the melody with the words, doing a response to
It's-
that call.
It's like if you guys have ever seen The Hunger Games,
Yes,
the whistling,
exactly.
the and then there's the return whistle, which I don't remember how it goes, but
Yeah, well, like the
Not
big
that-
thing that started call and response in music actually came from ring shout, which was first practiced by African slaves in
Yes.
the U.S., and that's what
Exactly.
really started it.
huh?
It got really incorporated into like New Orleans style music and stuff, and then it just kind of grew from there.
You learned that stuff in music appreciation classes.
Well, I learned it in jazz styles class, but yeah.
Oh, very special.
Anybody else have anything interesting about this song? Or
I like the opening with the organ. I really
yeah.
love that.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Like
Organ.
it almost sounds like he's gonna go traditional, and then it goes like right into the
Yeah.
digital side into it.
yes.
But he keeps the theme though into it too,
it
like the horror.
Yeah, and it's kind of it's reminiscent of like older Eurobeat tracks too. Like the stuff that we all kind of like got addicted to when we were first entering the fandom and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good that he keeps it old, but old is good sometimes.
Yeah, like there was a point in time where like Travis will hate me if I say this, but like where his stuff's just sort of became sort of repetitive and a little bit like I don't know. It's just the wow factor of his tracks just kind of lacked a little bit. Like I guess just after Pony Beat Volume 2 or whatever,
Right.
they just kind of seemed to lull a little bit and just not be particularly inspired. And I don't know if that's just like me and my point of view, or if that's actually a thing.
I think what it is a lot of his stuff sounds super happy. Not all of it, but a lot of it is super happy, and that kind of goes back to that whole talk we had that one time where happy music just kind of comes off as uninspired, as opposed to somber music. But
Well, that's the thing. Like,
Yeah.
doesn't make
like,
it uninspired. Just-
Well, emotional music kind of like inspires you more than like happy music, because
Yeah.
I don't know, happy music is like hard to catch. Like it sounds good, but you can't really get any inspiration from it.
Yeah, I mean it's also Eurobeat too, right? So like
Right.
Eurobeat's all kind of like that, and it has a like as he's said before in interviews that it has a very specific format. If you listen to Eurobeat tracks, they're all the same thing. It's like, you know, intro, verse, chorus, bridge, something, chorus, and then repeat chorus or something like that.
Right.
It's like a very specific form. So I guess in that sense, it can kind of get repetitive too.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
Anyway.
When you start to notice things get repetitive, it's usually when they're following more of a technicality than an actual inspiration.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. You know, it's hard sometimes.
Yes, it is.
Like, I'm sure you can identify with me that, like, when you're playing piano, a lot of the time you just wind up playing the same kind of chord progressions and, like, the same kind of stuff. And it's like, this sounds all right, but it's the same thing I've been playing for the last 6 months, so...
Yeah. I know that feeling all too well.
And, like, it's funny, like, I have an actual, like... There's, what's it called? There's, like, a specific chord progression that I do, like, every time I, like, start playing the piano. And, yeah, it's just, I sit down and then I just do this chord progression and it just happens. And I'm like, yeah, okay. Now I'm ready to, like, play whatever else. But I also find that, like, I guess this is getting kind of personal, but I also find that, like, anytime that I play a different piano, I get inspired differently, and I guess it's because, like, the different tones and stuff that every instrument makes. It's just with like, I could sit down at somebody's upright piano and some of the keys are out of tune, so I just, you know, I don't use those keys, so I kind of work around it, and it kind of, you know, it just kind of creates or inspires something new, I guess, because of A, the challenges of the instrument, and B, the tonality of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyway. I like how we have moments like this where I'm just, like, ranting about pianos and everybody else is just like, yeah.
We're just nodding and just staring into space, like, yeah.
I'm taking it to heart because I know that feeling.
Because I know things about pianos.
All right, well, I guess keeping Tim?
Oh, I was just going to say, I know that pianos are technically stringed instruments.
They
True.
are.
True.
With little tiny hammers that bang on them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
As opposed to a harpsichord, which plucks the strings.
Yep.
Or, like, a violin, where you do neither.
If I had my cello ready,
you really fouled your way into that one.
I feel like we're boring the fans now.
All right, well, we'll move on. We'll keep with the theme of happy music, and we'll pass it off to Zeta.
Hey. Yes. This song, if you've listened to a lot of the much older, like, original Pony music, like back in 2010 and early 2011, this song that's coming up is a lot like that kind of style of music where
Easy feeds flowers ground.
It used a lot of, like, remixes from the show and stuff. Used a lot of audio clips from the show, but it's also got a really nice musical track going under that, which sounds really nice. And this is called, this is a song by Udorato 2, My Little Pony, Wiki Wiki Pony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Let's hear it.
Boom, 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 boom. Popular
Oh yeah, it's just so nostalgia. It just reminds me of
so
like the stuff
mellow.
that Unanimous delivers and Mr.
Yes.
Yardovich would come out with.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
this is what got me into ponies in the first place, was finding this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the guy does
really is
all
smooth.
that the music behind, obviously the remixes of the ponies that are actually singing in the show. He does all that music in the background, and just like it makes it more modern for pony music, and it just makes I just like I love it.
I love Zeta's enthusiasm. It's wonderful.
You don't see that.
What I do like in this song too, like I know that we make fun of it so many times, but I love the bass in this.
Yes, it
Oh, that's
sounds kind of
Like I know, all jokes aside, with that bass player
Oh.
mini fridge jazz thing that we do every time, but I really like the bass in this.
The bass was awesome.
In
It's
this
funky.
particular instance, you would take bass over mini fridge.
Actually,
Yeah.
I said I took bass over mini fridge.
Oh.
Remember, that was like the DD
Whatever.
pony. Whatever. You can keep your mini fridge.
Sal, you were gonna say something.
I wanted to say that the bass was really awesome. Had that just funky sound to it, and really, yeah.
yes,
That,
I love
and on
funky
top of
bass.
that classic blues organ in the background.
Mm.
Yes. Oh my God. Yes. I can't help it. I love stuff like that.
It was sexy. Yeah.
It was. It was very sexy.
Yeah. I agree with all those points, and I have to add too that I really enjoyed the video. But I always
Yeah.
enjoy seeing those videos too, because it's like, oh, that's where they got that sample from. Oh, that's where they got that sample from.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's kind of like with these these kind of remixes. Obviously, it's showing you exactly that moment.
But yeah, you mentioned Unanimous Delivers, and like I think pretty much everybody in the Brony fandom has heard 1,000 people click the subscribe button.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
and the Night of Pony and all that
yeah,
other
there
stuff that came
and
out.
one of the ones that I liked from him was Easy. What's the actual? Is it Easy Seeds Flowers Ground? Oh,
Uh-huh.
Easy Feeds Flowers Ground. Yeah, but 1,000 people clicked. I just want to pull up a sample here just to show this is the kind of stuff that people should be able to hear this.
Those ponies, they drive
Let's
me
see.
to unprotected.
I'll play this through for you guys.
Hey kids, have you ever seen a caterpillar
Oh,
turn
God.
into a real live butterfly?
No!
Have you ever seen anything more hilarious?
No! Do you not know what an oscillator relay is? No!
You ever seen a grown man naked?
Don't
I did not. Did not.
do it!
Fine.
That was perhaps.
I heard that Sakura eats.
Honk,
Pinky, I eat.
honk,
You eat.
honk. Let's go eat.
Hey. Anyone else? You can eat that?
Well, excuse me, princess.
I like forgot how long this intro was.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yes, this song.
I used to wonder what friendship could be. Until you walked.
And for some people, this is completely painful to watch at this point in time. But
God, you
Yeah.
have no idea how many times I've heard this.
What am I watching?
This is called early fandom content.
Yes. This
Enjoy
is,
it, dang it.
Yeah.
I'm
I
trying
used to sit
to.
in sync tubes all day listening to stuff like this. Okay?
anyway, yeah, for people that want to watch that, you guys can look it up after the show and stuff. It's called 1,000 people clicked on the subscribe button by accident.
And I think Summer Sun Celebration, that's also another good example that's come out recently, actually.
Yeah. Maybe we should feature that one on the next episode or something.
Yeah.
We should.
But, yeah, that's just kind of, the whole song, it's just kind of like, it's a really nostalgia because, yeah, like, that's why I met Boschfire was actually through, because I started watching a lot of this stuff and I found out about CinchTube and about Mr. Yardovich's cinch.
Did you just say
and
cinch?
Is it
Yes.
Sync Tube?
It's cinch. That's at least that's what we called it.
Is it SYNC?
It's SNYCH.
Okay.
Cinch.
Cinch.
Alright, so I guess it's cinch.
All right.
SYNCH, like.
What's the cinch?
If it's SNYCH, was it like some sort of clone of Sync Tube?
Probably.
I'm not sure. Basically, it's just like Berry Tube. It's basically like Berry Tube is modeled after Cinch Tube. If anybody here's gone to Berry Tube, which is
It was SYNCH.
Yeah, I'm still trying to decide if
Was it-
Zeta's crazy.
Because I've been to the Mr. Yaridovich sink tubes. That's where I hung out a lot. You're
Crazy.
You're crazy, Zeta.
Zeta's just crazy.
I just pronounce things weird.
Of course, Zeta's crazy.
I used to pronounce my name Zeta.
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 Whoa.
Mothership Zeta.
Whoa.
Or Zeta.
What is
Well-
happening?
Anyway. So yeah, that was a flashback to early fandom stuff. So like before there was the Silver Hounds, there was Unanimous Delivers.
Yep.
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 But there was always Eurobeat.
And
There was always Eurobeat. Pretty much
Yeah.
like the first episode of Gen 4 happened and Eurobeat just like climbed out of the womb fully developed.
oh god,
Pretty much.
so that imagery.
He tore his left.
Oh, yeah. But anyway, should we move on to the next song, or was there anything else we wanted to talk about with this one?
Nope.
Nothing on my mind.
Okay.
Except that
Let's
bass
begin. As I read it on my profile
Moving
pic.
on to metal hour. Metal. Gosh, I can't pronounce words tonight.
That's why I switched my
Need to
profile.
drink more.
since
I'm
we're going
done.
into the metal.
Tim just quit.
I was
All
about
right.
to say metal hour. Damn. Ugh.
Metal Hour.
Yeah.
Metal
not
hour.
or whatever.
Metal Hour. Anyway, tell us about your Metal Hour.
All right. So I decided to do a repeat artist already, because this song put out is freaking epic. This is by Insomnia, and it's called The Pendant and the Amulet. Make sure you check out his YouTube. He goes by CWInsomnia on there. So, hit it.
Nice. You're listening to Elements of Harmony's live episode here on Everfree Network.
On some network.
It's Everfree Network.
Whatever it is.
All right.
Is it over?
I guess.
It's
I
supposed to go a bit
it-
longer than that, but
Yeah, I
that's
thought it was gonna
okay.
go. I thought
It
that was.
was.
So when I saw the poster, at first I read the pendant and the mullet.
And the mullet. The pendant and the mullet.
What?
Oh gosh.
Instead of amulet, I read mullet.
By the way, it is longer. It's supposed to like go back to the like B theme of the song or whatever.
Weird.
It's, the first main idea that gets introduced.
I just looked at the. I like did a right click on it to check to see how long it played for, and it played for 7 minutes and 41 seconds. It said, so I don't know if it like skipped to the end, near the end, because like the file got corrupt or something. I don't know, but anyway.
I'm gonna guess the file got corrupted. Well,
Yeah.
Damn,
hey, more
you
reason for
keep
you to check out
vid.
his YouTube channel.
Yeah,
So there you go.
that was almost the full song.
Yeah.
Awesome previews here on Elements of Harmony. Yeah.
You're doing a good job so far. How many viewers?
Oh,
We
lost
need
20
more.
viewers because the song ended early. Oh no.
We need more.
All right, so Tim, tell us why you feel this is a masterpiece.
I mean, just it's so perfect. I mean, it starts off just introducing this thought to your mind, and then it changes that thought, like transitions to something that makes sense, and then just out of nowhere, it goes into this beautiful, sexy motion, rhythmic thing with that dun 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 dun. I don't know, like, and then you've got the high guitars over the top, filling top frequencies, what we've talked about with layering. So
Yeah.
even though it's really punchy and filling out those low frequencies, it's still holding interest by introducing something over the top.
Yeah.
And just the way it goes through all the motions and movements of the song, it's just, I don't know, it's so perfect.
That touches on what I thought was really nice with this song, which was the mixing was really well done.
Yes.
Like it has that really, really thick chugginess at the bottom, but it's not obliterating the high frequencies like you get with less experienced metal people.
Right. And it just came out so masterfully, and I don't know, like just the movements too, like you'll go through that heavy chugging and then you'll just have this like really going into just a straight A dun 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 while you have a like melodic guitar going, and then it goes back into more of a chaos, and I don't know.
I really like that the sound effect that popped up halfway through, where I can't remember exactly what it was doing, but there was just like this sound effect that came on that was just like this grinding thing in the background.
Oh yeah,
that was just really nice, and it kind of they sort of did like an auto panner on it where it sort of started in the right ear and moved to the left, and yeah, no, I really like that effect with it. It was like it wasn't too overstated, which was nice.
Right. Yeah. Unfortunately, I wish I was listening to it on my own locally, because you missed a lot of that. And even though I've listened to this song a dozen times, I hadn't really given it a listen through in about a couple weeks. So.
Yeah.
But I'm curious. I really kind of want to start reading fan fiction now, because so many of these songs are based around fan fiction. This one is one written by Cerulean Voice, and I want to see how well it captures what's going on, because you look at the picture and you've got all these villains there.
Did we lose Tim?
No, we lost Tim.
Oh boy, we lost the song. We lost Tim.
Oh, Tim's
No.
back. Tim's back.
What did you guys do? Where did I?
You
drop
dropped out.
off? No.
You dropped.
Where?
You
Just
became no more.
Just repeat what the last thing you said was.
Well, listening to a lot of this music really makes me want to start reading fan fiction, because I want to know how well these are capturing it. Because you look at the poster, you see Discord, Chrysalis, Sombra, Nightmare Moon, and then you see the two princesses that... I don't know if that's supposed to be Nightmare Moon or Luna, actually. They've got her silhouetted, so... I don't know, but you've got a bunch of villains and princesses and just this epic-sounding title, and it's written by Cerulean Voice, whatever this is based off of, and I want to know how well they capture it in... Well, this would be a song poem where it's based off of an existing work, and
do you know
painting that imagery.
Do you know what the fan fiction's called?
Let me go back down to the description. Actually, I mean, it just says this is actually my part of a project that has been started by Cerulean Voice. So I don't know if it's, I don't know if it's based off of a fan fiction or an accompaniment, or if there's going to be a project that's something more. I don't know. I don't read fanfiction.net, so I really don't know.
I guess that would be worth looking into. We'll see what's actually going on with that. But yeah, no, that's neat. And I mean, like, obviously there's a lot of interesting things that come out of fan fiction, like Pony One Kenobi did an entire album based off of fan fictions, and it was called It's All Fan Fiction to Me.
Yeah, and actually my favorite song of his, Discorded, it's based on Discorded Hooves, Fade to Grey. It's based off of fan fiction, and
I thought
a lot of my favorite songs are.
Yeah, there was another interesting Doctor Who's really, really dark Tumblr. I wish I could remember what it was. I have it, I had it, but it was basically Doctor Who's was essentially Discord's prisoner, and like the blog was really sexual, but like it was like demeaning, like in the same sense as like 50 Shades of Grey, kind of, but like in a really kind of demeaning, like real gritty kind of way, because the guy that actually draws the comic had like controlling experiences like that. So it's kind of based off of real experiences, and like, it gets into a lot of really deep topics that like sometimes he'll talk about. Sal, you sounded like you knew what I was talking about there.
I do.
Do you know what it's called?
Discorded Hooves.
Is it?
So it's exactly what I was just talking
That's
about.
what Tim said, but I thought this one was called something else, unless like he renamed it or something.
He might have renamed it because his Tumblr might have gotten taken down due to the content, but
right. So that might be why.
Because Tumblr seems to be doing that a lot lately.
Zerum Hooves.
Ah, yes. There we go.
That was what it was called. So not safe for work, obviously, anybody that's listening in, but if it was called Zerum Hooves, and I'm not sure if it's still, ask Zerum Hooves. Yep. So if you search for Zerum Hooves on Tumblr, Zerum, you will find it, but I'm not going to link it because, again, not safe for work. But
not safe for work.
So if you do end up searching it, hope you don't mind not safe for work stuff, and just hope to enjoy like a deep story.
Yeah, and like I said, it's really sexual and it's really dark.
So
it'll make you uncomfortable. Hopefully, I think that's kind of the point. But
is it the point?
It is the point.
With Little Miss Rarity.
It absolutely is the point. And Little Miss Rarity is sort of similar and interesting in its own right. But like,
I don't even want to ask about that either.
Little Miss Rarity is really it's the same kind of thing, but I'd say it's almost darker. But Zerum Hooves is interesting because of the experiences of the author.
Oh, wait a minute. I have heard about this.
Yeah. Like, the author will post stuff, like, frequently in addition to the artwork that he does that's just entirely about, being taken advantage of sexually and, things like that. It's really deep, and you really kind of have to look into it to sort of fully appreciate it. But, yeah, so fanfiction moment, there you go. It's not really fan fictions, it's more comics, but, same diff.
Yeah. Almost same thing.
I mean, it's still a form of fiction, though.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Snowblitz, tonight you chose a metal song as well, so I wondered if you had any, comments about Tim's song at all before we move on to yours.
Well, what I liked about that song, it really is, I don't know, how should I say it? I'm not really good with words.
That's been my problem all night tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously been mine when I pronounce hour as or whatever.
I don't know.
That's your fault for being in Owensboro for the weekend.
I don't know. When it comes, it depends. I only like some metal songs, so it's kind of difficult for me to describe metal a little bit.
I understand.
But I like it though. Like I like the beat into it, and I really like the darkness into it. Like you can really describe it, how dark it. I don't know.
It's very
heavy.
heavy.
Dark. Yeah, it's a very heavy. Like
very
I don't
heavy.
know.
Yeah.
I just have one question: double bass or no?
What do you mean?
Double bass.
You mean
pedals.
double bass player or
No, double bass pedals.
Double bass
for
pedals?
Drums. Yes, for drum.
Dual kick.
dual kick,
Yeah,
whatever. I've heard it called
Yeah, it's
double
called
bass
all sorts of
here.
things.
So
Is it a dual?
I apologize.
Double bass makes me think about a double bass though, like a, you know,
Yeah.
a 2-string
cello,
bass.
Like,
cello,
Just call
bass,
it dual kicks from now on.
double bass.
I was thinking like a second bass player. Like we need another one of those.
We need another bass player. No, double bass is that big thing that everybody thinks that, or not everybody, but some people thought is what Octavia played until everybody decided that it was a cello.
Cello.
A double bass is that gigantic instrument that
Yeah.
I believe we had somebody on talk about that. Who was that? Was that Goonie? I think it was Goonie.
Yeah, I think it was going to.
Yeah. For Everfree Brony, for those that don't know his Skype name. But
Yes, we call him Goonie.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's a very
Anyway.
goofy person.
Wait, did Zeta just fall asleep?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Everybody zap Zeta, quick!
Zap Zeta.
wait.
Zapzeta.com,
Yeah.
go!
Come on, go to zapzeta.com. Zap the living crap out of him.
When he wakes up, he
Let's
will
see.
be a super.
We're only at 127,465 zaps. We need to increase these. Oh, there we go. 66, 71, 74. Zeta should wake up
Come
soon.
on, keep going.
All right, so
Keep
Snow.
going, keep going.
Ah!
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
It only took 24 zaps for you to.
That's beautiful.
Oh my god, that's
Wow.
fantastic.
Wow, the first time Zap Zeta actually worked.
Wow. Yeah,
Wow.
that was really well done. Thank you everybody in the chat for
Even Wobbles
for keeping
is
our
promoting.
Zeta awake. Snow, tell us about your song.
Okay. Tonight I decided to do like a metal song since I don't know, I'd done like easy acoustic or like simple rock stuff, but tonight I decided to do the L Train. I don't know if anybody's ever heard of him. I love his music. I love the rock metals
Nope,
into
never
it.
heard of the Moonlight Symphony or anything. Just
Get out. No,
Man.
I'm just kidding.
If you don't understand.
No, the one song I really like from him is the Legend of Zelda tribute that he did. Oh, I love it so much since I'm a huge Legend of Zelda fan.
Is that like a 25-minute long thing?
It is a 12-minute long song, that Zelda one. But
Okay, I think they played it on Friday night on Everfree Radio because I remember taking a shower and like the entire time I was in the shower I just heard Zelda music and it was so disorientating.
You hate Zelda?
No, I don't love Zelda. I played A Link to the Past when I was young and that was about it.
That was it. You gotta listen. You gotta play the other Legend of Zelda.
Becca
you
keeps
should go
saying that
on.
Ocarina of Time is like the best one. I'm like, I've never
The
played.
Ocarina of Time is the best one.
Yeah, but anyway, continuing
A
on.
Link to the Past.
Oh look, it's even on right now.
Oh my god, it is too. Good work.
It's not safe to go alone. Take this
I can
metal
predict
song.
the future.
Right. So this song. Tell us about this song.
Okay. The song I picked is Appleplosion.
Cool.
Yes.
Right.
I feel like there's like a connection between like all like these Apple things that we're picking tonight.
Yeah, we're all hungry, I guess.
Yeah, like Flutterbed, and now
Starving.
it's like Appleplosion.
Anyway,
I'm-
so I have to look at this thing again because I forgot what you said. Appleplosion by the L Train. You're listening to Elements of Harmony, only on Everfree Network.
Let's do it.
Choo-choo!
Well, all right then.
All
And you
aboard
just
the
killed the
L
song.
train. I didn't kill it.
Mix
I didn't kill it
all
for the mix,
kinds of
just for you
stuff.
guys.
All aboard the L train, baby. Yes, that reference,
woo.
people.
That
Mix-
banjo and guitar companionship.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
All aboard the L train. Mix
Well,
of all sorts of genres.
That was wicked sick for many reasons.
Yes.
Okay,
Oh,
first
yeah.
of all, I want to say this metal banjos doesn't sound right in theory. First of all, bluegrass is to country as metal is to rock. Bluegrass is basically metal on banjos. So, and fiddles.
Yes.
Okay, just had to clear the air there.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm. Thanks.
But it was
Sorry.
different, and it was interesting, though. That's what I like about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Different, it's a different field. I don't know.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
I think L Train is the artist, right? So I think L Train was really, really brave in a lot of ways. The most notable, I guess, would be, you know, making the banjo a huge part of this song, and it's a metal track.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Yeah.
almost as controversial as Avenged Sevenfold doing a country song at the end of their album.
Yeah.
Basically.
I don't think it's controversial at all. I think it's just metal.
Well, the thing about this artist, he takes risks, and he somehow tries to make it work.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it did work. It worked fantastically. One point that I'd have for that, though, is I felt like the banjo was a little bit not... It could stand to be a bit brighter. In the
Yeah, it
mix.
wasn't.
Like it was,
Yeah, I
it
noticed
was,
that too.
it was a little bit kind of like this when it should have been like this, right?
It was a little bit underneath the guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see
Yeah,
what
the
you're
guitar
saying.
was
It could
like-
use some high
like,
EQ, really, is pretty much what I'm saying.
Right.
But it was still really great, and it fit in the track nicely. And the other thing that I thought was kind of brave, which, I mean, this happens all the time, but still, like, for a fandom track, this is brave. There's points in the song where, like, the melody would go, and then, like, things would drop out to one guitar, but the one guitar would be entirely on the left channel. And I thought that was brave. Because, I mean, I don't hear that a lot in fandom music, so...
That's true.
It's like
So-
dropping out to
Yeah.
like only vocals or something like that, which I also don't hear a lot in the fandom. But I
It
mean,
needs to happen more.
it does. But the problem with that is that a lot of people just don't have the right equipment to do that kind of stuff. In the sense
Right.
that, like, if you dropped out to only vocals on certain songs, you'd hear like in the background for the vocals because they just don't have a good expander to cut out all that stuff. But
Yeah.
yeah, so there's that. And then my chair's really squeaky.
Yeah,
Listen to
that's
that
why I try not
Listen
to
to that
move.
squeak. Yeah.
Go, speak.
That's what happens when you get a cheap chair.
I don't know. My chair squeaks a lot too. That's why I'm not moving.
Yeah, I've been sitting in the same
I'm
position.
just. It's like I've been playing Statue for about like 53 minutes.
You and me both, Snowblitz.
That's
I've
what
been
song breaks are
same
for.
position.
I will say the biggest thing that standed out to me in this song is it sounds like L Train's really progressed in his mixing and use of guitar tones because I don't know. I've been listening to a lot of his stuff, and one of the reasons I never featured him was I just didn't like the way he mixed tracks at all. Just straight up. Just getting that out there. I know I'm gonna get hate for that, but
Okay, but why?
Yeah.
Like, give us an example of what you didn't like.
Well, I'm saying previous tracks of his. Like, he would do a lot of symphonic metal type things, and there would be such a distinct space in the frequencies between the guitar and the symphony, and it just sounded like just two inorganic tracks being blended over each other, trying to force it to work to me. And
Throwing too much stuff at the wall.
Yep.
Kind of. Like, if it was all, EQ'd better and stuff, it would come out beautifully. Just, I think that doing the Moonrise Symphony is what really helped expose him to better mixing, because that was, I believe, largely mixed by Secret Metal, who is another one of my favorite metal musicians in this fandom, and he does a fantastic job. And I was really happy to hear this song come through and progress in that.
Definitely.
Sal, you've been quiet for metal songs. Tell us what you think about metal songs.
I really enjoyed this one. It's like you said earlier, it was brave, kind of going from heavy, super heavy symphonic metal to like just banjo and country out of nowhere. It's where, I guess
Tim's gonna jump on you with bluegrass, but yeah.
Oh yeah, bluegrass. Yeah, blah blah, bluegrass.
He is gonna jump on you with that.
All right, jump on me then.
I can hear him tensing up over there.
Hey, no. This just took a really interesting turn.
Seriously, when it comes to him and his metal music, he goes bananas.
He just goes.
No, like bluegrass is shred banjo and violin, so it's metal.
Yeah.
Really.
What's that? The devil. Devil Went Down to Georgia.
Devil
or
Went
something?
Down to Georgia.
Yeah.
Devil.
That was a
Devil
great
Went Down
song.
to Georgia.
Still.
I love that song.
But anyway, Sal, continue. Sorry.
I don't have much experience in metal genres, so I wouldn't have too much like knowledge about stuff regarding that. But I do know what I like and what I don't like. So that
Razor Tongue just posted a genre here for us: post-bluegrass countrycore.
Is this gonna have like a lot of breakdowns?
Oh yeah, like 30 breakdowns.
Oh boy.
Oh my gosh.
Can we make it like a big
and by breakdowns we actually mean a Ford pickup truck breaking down.
Oh god.
My F-150 broke again. Actually, that's been the story of my life for like the last few weeks, because we have a Ford F-150 as a work truck, and like we've taken it to the mechanic probably like 6 times in the last month and a half.
Well, there you go. You can start countrycore. Go for it.
I'm gonna make a big room house countrycore album. That's
all right.
So just so I can incorporate that big kick. Yeah. I just wanted to work that in there because I learned things on the show.
Yep.
That was fantastic of me. Good job, Forest Rain.
Now I'm just thinking of that genre of music, like all those albums being like piled up in the middle of nowhere. It's gonna be probably bigger than the ET Atari.
In other news, oh good, Zeta's slow clap processor is still functioning, so at least we have that.
Yay!
Holy jeez!
Wow.
Was that Sal?
No, that was Zeta.
That was Zeta?
I muted my mic.
I like how Zeta says yes. Yes.
No, that was you, Zeta.
Oh my god. You guys are rowdy and terrible.
I mute my mic, okay?
Winchester's gonna buy me a Chevy.
This is what happens when I get tired.
I mean, it's probably gonna be riddled with bullet holes because Winchester, but...
So when you're tired, you turn into like this exorcist burping noise guy?
Yes.
Yep.
So yeah, for you people in the chat, Stryker just said 3 minutes left. He's wrong! We have one more song that we're going to talk about. Sal's got a song for us tonight. So, yeah.
And for your information, it's 2 minutes left, not 3 minutes left.
God, technicality. Anyways, so I found this song a couple days ago, and I figured I really wanted to feature this because I really enjoyed it, and this was right after I saw the season finale episode, and it just kind of reminds me of that. It's really awesome, and I'm looking forward to featuring it here on Everfree Network.
Yay!
So this is Starswirl the Bearded by Evening Star.
Dun 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 dun.
Oh my god, I love Evening Star.
Yes.
Oh, it's really good.
I feel like we
Yeah,
all
that
just logged into like some sort of giant MMORPG and we're about to all go kick some flank.
Yay.
Oh, yeah, it really is. Like an
Okay, I'm just. Can we just practice like that formation that we were doing, and you stay over there. Do you have any like food prepared over Forest?
Need more dots.
We need to get some pots.
Dots.
Who's
Dots.
our alchemist in the team?
I mean, I guess I'll do that.
Zeta, you're on dot duty. Please don't fall asleep.
Oh,
You know
so,
what? The heck with this, Leroy and Jenkins. No, you're not supposed to do that.
So,
Gosh, dang it.
Oh my
so
God,
tell us a little bit
man.
about this song and why you chose this song.
I chose this simply because I love orchestral music. I am a sucker when it comes to orchestral music. And first of all, I don't know why, but certain parts of this song just makes me have chills up my spine. There's no reason. I just feel it. So there's no technical aspect. The mixing was, well, I guess on a technical aspect, mixing was simply just amazing.
Yes.
Yes, it was. It
Yes.
was, wow.
Um,
Sorry, I'm still suffering from shock and all right now.
I really enjoyed the percussion in this one. Like it was really professionally done. Like it just the sort of driving percussion that's sort of just like that thing that just sort of keeps up the energy. It's kind of reminiscent of like old action movies and Hans Zimmer, that kind of thing. But just like having that driving percussion in there is nice, and then just the big drums that they used, like the sort of like the thunder drums and all that, were just really well mixed, and they just sounded completely great in the mix. So that's what I took away from it. I really like that.
Yeah.
I
also love that whatever the heck that thing is that you use to make that sweep on drums. I don't know what it is, but where it's just kind of like tick, 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 shh, if you know what I mean.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of like in the background. You can't really hear it.
It might be like a resample.
Much, but it's there just enough that you could hear it, and it's noticeable.
Almost like a
just
reverse.
by that teeny minute amount.
Tim?
I know sometimes you can use something like a shaker and like mute it so that you get that like initial shh sound, but then you mute it immediately so that it cuts off abruptly like that. And I've seen other techniques used to produce other sounds with other various things.
Right. Huh.
Yeah.
That's one way to do it.
I mean,
live.
there's so many different things you can do with percussion to produce different types of sounds.
The more you know.
Yeah. The other thing I was thinking of was some kind of like almost like a reverse reverb.
Yes.
Which is used in several things, but that would be something where it's like the it basically like flips it around like that, so it kind of sounds like it's instead of the reverb trail happening after the thing, it happens before the thing, so it's like
Right.
So that could be something similar. That could be.
I wish
used.
I paid more attention because I know I've heard something do that sound acoustically.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, in like concert band, I wish I paid more attention to the people behind me.
Well, the problem with that is that like a lot of people are playing in like high school bands and stuff, right? So the people behind you are generally just like the bad kids.
Yeah, exactly. Well, percussionists are very bad kids. You should know this.
I prefer them stupid.
Snow's just very straightforward with these things.
I've been in band. I've been in band for about like 9 years. I know exactly what's going on. I know the percussion are idiots. The brass are jockhead morons.
Watch yourself.
The woodwinds are snobby girls.
You know what? You're fired. Get off my show.
I can't disagree with him.
You can't. I know what goes on. I was in it.
Like, okay, for me, high school band was more of a professional thing because I went to like an arts high school, but like middle school band, yeah, the bad kids were the percussionists and the dumb kids were the percussionists. Some of the dumb kids that couldn't keep a beat were trombonists. I played French horn, so.
No, I love that you said that about trombonists because there's a.
Did you hear me like ask the question at the end where I'm like trombonists?
I hate trombones. To be honest, I hate brass instruments. They're kind of disgusting too. No, they are disgusting because every time like I see them like ripping out every pipe of that instrument, I just see spit just draining
everywhere.
out.
Yeah.
First of all, that isn't actually spit.
It's disgusting. I do not want to see it.
It's just moisture that condenses inside. It's just water vapor.
You don't see my clarinet doing that, so take it.
Actually,
with you.
actually, your clarinet uses a lot more spit than the trumpet would.
Yeah, but I
Yeah,
don't things
does.
out and just like drip it everywhere.
No, you completely soak a part of your instrument in your own spit before putting it on your instrument.
Yeah.
So what's your point?
So yeah. Band stereotypes. Send your own worst band stereotypes to EO Harmony or at
Oh, I
EO
know.
Harmony on Twitter.
I just thought of another thing about
Make it really
percussion
fun and
skill.
talk about the color guard.
I might as well tell this joke. I mean, this joke is stupid, but it's funny its own way. My
Oh,
band
boy.
teacher told me this. Basically, when we did marching band, the percussion were acting stupid as usual, and my band teacher, he yells out with the megaphone. He says, "Here's a joke. How many percussionists does it take to screw in a light bulb? One. One to screw in a light bulb, and the rest of them telling him that he's doing it wrong."
Oh,
Yeah.
that's just.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's stupid.
Yo,
but it-
Harmony, the
apparently
next
it's
dating
funny.
website. Wow. That was just said in the chatty box.
I know no
I
one
saw it.
laughed.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Shock and awe. Remember?
Thanks, Striker. That's great.
It is dangerously close to eHarmony. Yeah.
It is kind of. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
We didn't think this through, did we?
No.
Oh, well.
No, why am I still single?
'Cause
eHarmony does not work.
you have to try harder.
I thought you were paired with Forrest.
Oh yeah.
We're
that's right.
shipped?
Hey.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm okay with
You
this.
Forrest?
can ship
You leaving me,
times.
Forrest?
Apparently, people ship you and me, Forrest. for
Yeah,
some
that
reason.
weirds me out though.
I don't want to date you. Good lord.
Oh,
I bet you weren't
yeah.
even
So,
buying a beer.
I love
What
how
kind of man
it's.
are you, Snow?
This is great. I love how like me and Tim are like, oh yeah, we're shipped, awesome, and it's like me and Snowblitz is like, oh ew, no, never touch you, and then like 2 months later we're married.
What? What?
I don't know. You're kind of like a
Don't
woman
be-
that just
no.
always yells. Like I need to find the mute button fast.
Ah, it's because you never listen.
Oh man.
Yeah. So yeah, did we have anything more that we wanted to talk about Sal's song or anything?
It was awesome.
It was awesome.
Yes, it was.
Anything
Evening Star
else?
is awesome.
No. Okay. Well. Okay. So we are gonna end off, and I grabbed another thing that we can play as like our outro song after we say goodbye, and Sal might or might not thank me for featuring this, but since Sal's here, and just before we end off, Sal, tell us a little bit about Rainfall.
Hold on one
Unprepared.
This is like Fritzy. It's like Fritzy, tell us about stuff, and he's
No, if you could see my face right now, I was just kind of like,
Are you blushing?
yeah,
Just
he's-
a little.
He's blushing.
okay, maybe my face is entirely red. But Rainfall
Oh.
was entirely inspired by just a simple rainy day, and I had to enhance that sound with the fact of I was like, I need to turn on rainy mood, and I had them through my studio monitors, and I just started improvising, and so I was playing around with some random chords, and all of a sudden I found a melody and a chord progression that I liked for the bass line, and I really enjoyed it, and just kind of resonated with my soul. So I loaded up Pro Tools for the third time that day, and I hit the record button for the fifth time that day. And once I got it down and got it right, I did a little bit of mixing, added some strings in the background, and I decided to take the rainy mood that I was listening to and
Sound?
stick it in the background. Yes.
Yeah. And it was really nice, and it's also it's working as something else, right? Like you have it up on Bandcamp, so
Yes, I do. It's also my semi fundraiser to help me get the BronyCon.
yay! Where you will
Yeah.
be helping me with my set.
Yes, I will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So shameless self promotion, yay! For all of us.
Like
Yeah.
you're just doing it for Forrest.
I,
Forrest
no.
and Forrest doesn't care.
Um, Anyway, so yeah, so we're gonna play Rainfall by Midnight Rain once we end off here. Did anybody have any final comments on this show just before we go into our goodbyes?
Thank you all 40 of you who are listening and putting up with our crap. We sucked like a lot.
Oh
At
yeah,
least I
we're
did.
horrible people.
So, thanks.
Sorry that we're not interesting enough.
You guys,
sorry.
this is why you don't have girlfriends, is because like confidence is attractive.
Oh no, I have confidence, just not in my abilities to be
I
on
never
this
said I
show.
was single, man.
Well, that's true. Snowblitz is very much not single. Hi, Rosie.
You idiot.
Zeta, any last words?
No.
I'm gonna murder you,
No.
Boris, so much. I really am. I'm being dead serious. I want to murder you.
Oh,
I'll see you at VerniCon Snow.
yeah, exactly. I will have a full security detail.
Yeah.
Which is one person.
No, I'm gonna hire
one
like
person.
5 military bronies or something. It'll be great.
Oh, you can
Anyway.
hire my dad.
Yeah, I could hire your dad. That would be scary. I would be afraid to go anywhere because of your dad. Anyway, okay. So yes, this has been our live episode for the 13th of May, and next week we will have Fritzy Beat, and tune in a little bit early, and we'll see if we can like convince him to do some live performance or something if he's so inclined. If not, then we'll just talk about stuff. Yeah. Anyway, until next time, this is
Starlight Ironhoof.
Snowblitz.
Midnight Rain.
Zeta Prime.
and Forest Rain. Goodbye for now.